Good evening there, everybody. Welcome under Unshackled there. We've got myself there at Anton Airlines, and we've got Trickster, we've got Switch, and the one on our panel tonight. So we have there. So, how's everybody doing there? What
All
you think
good.
of the updates, good or bad or indifferent? And the base is out today. The next boss basis and that there. Slight problem there with the Shadow Ops there. I don't think they're on the map or they're on our banner. It's not a biggie there, but what's everybody doing? Trickster.
Yeah, I'm doing Nick's spaces, getting her leveled up. I've got her up to level 8 at the minute. She's a
Very good.
beast. She's a beast.
Yeah.
As for the upgrades, well, updates, the CC14 and everything, mixed feelings about that. Because the shield's not what everyone thought it were going to be. There's other things that you could be upgrading rather than that. Plus, also it comes down to power plants and things like that. So try and prioritise everything.
Right, and we'll move to the next person, Skipjack.
Hello, darlings.
I skip.
Hello, Skip.
What are you at there? What are
Figured I'd
you doing today? What are you upgrading, and what do you think about the updates in general? Without
speak to the shadow ops. This was a known shorter shadow ops because of the event next week, so that's why there is not a shadow ops. So
there we go.
Been asking. That's why.
That sounds
I
good.
think a lot of people forgot about that. It was posted when we posted the. I'm sorry, when Bernie. I say we. When Bernie put out the August calendar, that the shadow ops prior to the event would be short because of the event. So they did that on purpose so he wouldn't feel overwhelmed also, so it wouldn't overlap the event. Working on the Nick spaces myself, a combination of Cyram's video and City's latest, not the one he put out about 3 weeks ago, but the one he just put out a couple days ago. And Lester just put out a video on his own Facebook page. He doesn't do YouTube videos. So now I've got kind of like a combination of things that works for me, because I don't have maxed. I don't have a maxed Ardra. I don't have shoot. I'll get it out here in a minute. My caretakers aren't maxed, so my caretakers take a little bit more of a nip in the ass. So that's what I'm working on now. Was working on 90 bases yesterday, like a mofo. Getting another tune of libs ready. So I'll have 3 tunes of libs that are tricked out with all the tech before they take that tech out of the gear store. And I'm so stuffed with resources. You guys know how much I love a stuffed box. But all my boxes are stuffed, and I have so much stuff stored up in my base, I don't have any more room for resources. So that master loot was a lot of fun. And other than that, my CC is upgrading. Jim and I don't have the expendable income this month to coin any of that. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the area where I live, but we got some really bad flooding here. Yep. We had water in our basement, including a little bit of mud that we had to clean up. So that expendable income has gone to taking care of the house and other things. So we will not be coining our CC. So if you come over to my base and you advance scout it and you see my CC sitting in a corner and you see me taking a friendly, it's for a reason. Because my base looks like you know what, and I'm not ready to set it up yet. And I don't think there's anything wrong with taking a friendly for 18 hours until you get a chance to kind of reorganize things. So I'm sitting still in my sector, waiting for the event, and working on getting my units ready, making sure I have enough resources, obviously enough Thor, and all of my units that we'll need for the event for the master waves are ready. And if need be, since my CC is in a corner, if I have to, I will skip the defensive waves, put my 10% boost on. It's only $1. Put my 10% boost on and skip the defensive waves and just go for all the attack waves. So that's my current plan.
Good. No, I tell you, I think that's a method I think a few people are using there, so they are there.
It's a bit
Sure.
unusual and unorthodox to skip the defensive waves, but it's not the first time that I've ever done that. I would not recommend that for everyone. I just am saying that for me.
Yeah.
Please don't take that as a. Please don't. If you're low level and you're struggling and you need that XP, try to fight your way through the XP. That's just me. I'm gonna skip the defensive waves and I'm gonna bust my hump on the attack waves. So that's just my
That's the
way.
bread and butter though at the end there, is it?
Yeah, it's
Defense
just my,
waves are yeah,
it
it's
means I'm
nice
gonna
getting
have to
the
double
emblem.
down. It means I'm gonna have to double down on the attack waves, and I love the fact that they reduced the price on the trophy to 400k from 800k. So I might actually get a trophy this time too when I'm done with everything else. Who knows?
Yep. Switch.
Yep.
Question there. I know you're rocking and rolling them next spaces. I was watching you how to do them correctly there, you know, and islands earlier. But what you upgrading or what you doing? Is it
Well,
and what you think about the overall general things, the way things are going there now?
I coined my CC and going straight for the defense lab, and after that I will max out my go-go bar, and after that my war factory. That prioritize. So after that, yeah, what I've been doing this week is leveling my units out. Buy the tokens from the with the XP I got from bases, uh, and maxed out my Cyclops and nearly maxed out my breaches. I'm going for my Nix now, and that one I have maxed out too now. So that is what I have been doing. So yeah. And
And the one same question to you, sir.
Yeah, I'm still upgrading the CC because I didn't have the budget to coin it this time. And yeah, doing a lot of metal bases, basically the 90s to fill up and get all the tech and the tokens for techs and stuff. I maxed all the units to 20 I wanted, and I'm doing the next bases today. And I finally made level 2 and maybe a bit higher in the future.
Very good, very good. So I think who we got there? Switch. I think you're wanting to do a next base for us there, aren't you?
I jumped.
Hello there, Champeroo.
Hey.
hello, Chip.
Hello.
Champ, did you ever get the spreadsheet for us there? Did you?
I'm having my secretary work on it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm one of them guys as well, so either Champeroo.
Hey, I was in your sector last night, man. I was visiting. I don't know if you guys noticed or not.
Yeah, no, I was out to look around there. Didn't even know.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So I'm going to ask you the same sort of question there, Champeroo. What you sort of upgrading now, or what you think of the updates, and what's your Saturday? What are you doing on Saturday?
I was up till 4 in the morning. So I just woke up. So I don't know. I just logged on the game.
Right there, Dubs.
But Dubs? There's Dubs.
So, Jobba, I'll ask you the same question there. This Saturday there, what are you doing there? What are your plans? What do you think about the Saturday? And what are you upgrading?
Anton's got your tally on.
Oh yeah, I'm upgrading my defense lab right now.
No, I don't have to tell you on there. It's in total silence.
Somebody has some background.
I think there's champ there.
Oh, my bad. Golf on.
So yeah, I'm upgrading my CC because the price to coin was a little high. So as far as what am I doing? What judge bases? Not much else.
I don't really see too many bases on the map except for there's the Judge base and there's the Fury bases. It's like Omega Sandstorm bases on there. There's really not much on the map today, to be honest with you guys. They have the Hydra base.
I'm ready to take a.
Yeah. So here we go there. We have got Switch.
What I use is a Juggernaut
Which
and a
is in
Caretaker
155? Cool. Sorry.
and
Awesome.
Adria and 3 Vindicators. And I use a full platoon of technicals. It is.
Anton, can you boost his mic a bit? YouTube's having a hard time hearing him.
Okay. Can you hear me better now?
Ooh, yes, much better. Wow.
There we go there now.
Yeah.
That's a power of skipjack as well, you know what I mean?
I use a mixed platoon of regular shots and some missiles and little flame too. So, and I run with slow-mo. That is just for the first part of the kill.
This is the 155 Fury base now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start with dropping a bomb at that airfield in the back. If it allows me. Then I spawn Adria out. Attack move, and then I take my Vindicators and have them in the back and shoot for that parallax that's coming. Then I retreat him. I put in my technicals. And I go for that parallax here.
Nice work.
Oh, you fire tech on the MG out there.
You have to clear those Spartans away. And I take that Fury out here. Come on. And I go for the other side. Waiting for
Barbecue Spartans.
Then I take my 2 Furies with rocket launchers on, and I go for the Overwatch. And I just retreat those units. Then I take my Juggernaut in.
And clean it up.
And the Vindicators. What I do is I put the Juggernaut in the front. So I start with hitting that second wall.
Very
Well
nice.
done there. Well timed there, by the way.
Yes.
And that second one.
Very good. Very good.
Good work.
Ooh, yeah. Sorry.
Then
Very good there. Very good. Very good.
I take my Juggernaut and I start to target with that, and I mark them all and take my other units with it. So I assure that the Juggernaut shot is the first that land. I go a little to the left, take my Juggernaut and shoot at the Hades. Mark them again and go for it. Take my Juggernaut here and and do the same here.
That's it there. Very good there. Very good there. Actually, it's the mix in the middle. I think it's a level 9 mix. That's what you want to kill.
Maybe a level 10 mix in there.
No,
Hello there, Valhalla. Welcome on board there, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Val.
We took his
Hi.
chicken wings off. He's here.
How you doing all?
What's up, Valhalla?
Hello.
The brave Esther.
He's a brave man today.
Yeah, Dobber, they reduced Nick's down to level 9.
I'm going to ask you the same sort of question we've been asking everybody there at Valhalla. There is
Okay.
your Saturday.
Yeah.
What basically is your Saturday? What you upgrading, and what you think about the mixed basis there?
Yeah. Okay. Saturday.
Either way, Saturdays can be.
Yeah.
People find it a boring day. You don't mean that there. What do you do on a Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah. True. Most Saturdays I don't usually play very much because where there's not a lot to do. I tend to only do usually a couple of hours in the evening. As for the Knicks bases, I was one of the stupid ones. Like the first week, we got the 3 bases all together. I just coined all 3 and did the lot. I used the
Blitz.
Yeah, the blitz. I blitzed them all basically. Yeah, I just learned to do the bases for 3 damage, so I got the minimum. I think I did it for 29 gold per blitz on them. So yeah, I just blitzed all 3 units straight to level 10, so I don't have to do that anymore. Did the same with a judge. I must admit, I'm pretty lazy at times, you know, where I'll just blitz if I got the chance.
Sometimes you're pretty lazy, but sometimes you're pretty skilled as well, though.
Oh yeah, I can be. Yeah.
You know, you have to take the rough with the smooth sometimes.
And the updates, for me personally, I mean, the last big update we got was when we got the fusion turrets, and I actually liked that update, and I thought it was you know, a fair balanced one because I'm a coiner. Like, it wasn't overly extortionate. I think this one is too expensive. I've put on 5,000 gold. It's gone, you know, and I still haven't maxed everything out. I think last time I'd put on 4,000 and I enough did everything. Just a few, like the pumps and stuff was the only thing that was left. And yeah, for me, I was disheartened by the bunkers mostly. You know, I think not just that they only get the 50 space per level. I was hoping maybe it would have been 100 for the last level.
Yeah, 100 for the last level would be fair, I think.
Well, they should have made that last level at least 750.
Yeah, I think Storm Chaser said it would be too overpowered if we had 3 Drakons or 3 sharpshooters in each bunker. But like I said, how you got to look at it is most people, how long is it going to take, you know, the average player to get all 5 bunkers now to level 13? A long time. So
half a year.
Yeah, exactly. You know, apart from the coiners.
4 months for me. 4 months.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking around Christmas just for my bunkers.
So because of that, I just did all my 5 bunkers 1 level. You know, I took them to 11, and I've stuck a liberator in each one. You know, even that cost me 2,000 gold, I think, if not more, just to stick 1 liberator in each extra bunker. Like, pretty good. But the new shield as well. I don't know. I'm up and down about it. I've got it installed. I'm in a war zone at the moment, so I've had it tested. The bit I'm not liking is, I mean, I'm supposed to get 50% reduction, but you know, when they run in missiles or the Phantom over the thing, you know, they're still destroying my buildings that are attached to it straight away.
Yes.
It's like they're not getting enough. I can't see that 50% there.
No, you can't. It's the same as the Google bar sometimes. You know, whenever your Google bar is going, you can't see the can't see the benefit at all there. You know, oh, I got the Google bar. This is going to be easy.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard that before as well there. So,
and for me, the big plus, obviously, this update that I really liked was two things. That's obviously that they added in that new spec op with 1,000 boost. So it's nice now you can just hit 30 reses and get 125 mil res. And secondly, I do like the new war producing units from the war factory and the barracks, and kudos to Kickseye that
That's
even
pretty
when you're
cool.
even when you upgrade the building, they still deploy the units, so they don't disable like bunkers.
That's important, by the way.
So
usually, whenever you're upgrading a building, it negates everything there. So
that's right. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I like
I
that.
just want to get to the level of the Dracons, and that'll be me.
I've took mine because I'm running pure survivor only in my base now because I love that bloodlust. So I've got it on the hammers. You know, I like it because some people they attack me and they're sort of scouting around and trying to use like cyclones and that to kill my bunkers. And every 30 seconds, I'm getting another hammer spawn, another hammer spawn. You know, they all add to the help for when their big unit comes to Darkstorm. I've got like, another 5 hammer tanks going at them as well. So yeah, it's good.
Yep, that's good.
Nice. You mind if I share that same base? I want to try something different.
I've got. Well, I'll say that at the moment, like I said, I've got ups and downs about it. I got hit today 5 times in a row from a certain clan, and yeah, I was chuffed because I only got a 1 star after the 5 hits. So I thought, oh, it must be working a bit then.
That's good, but you not worry about it. You know, your survivors and your defense and that there. You know, for attack, are you not worried about it at all, or what?
Oh no.
Then again, you're using your big pop platoon anyway. It's mix and match anyway.
That's it. Yeah, exactly that. I mean, again, I love the survivors even for attack because most of the time for me, I try and my objective is to take all their anti-air out whenever I attack someone. You know, I use my heavy ground and kill their hunters and their bunkers, and then
present champ,
and then spawn in obviously the siege, and you get the bloodlust with it.
There's Champ doing one of these next businesses that I can't do.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna lose my shit probably on this base.
Thank you, Champ. There, you just saved me from doing it there.
It'd be fun though.
Yeah, you don't want to see me do it. I'm crying for my character. I need some character tokens.
After this, I'm ready to do one, but a slightly different way to Thomas.
I don't know. I don't believe I've done this base before, but I'm gonna try.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
Just
Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna throw a missile at this airfield though.
Yeah, that's what you have to do first there.
Yep.
Stops just falling.
That's the first thing I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and that's what everybody has to do there.
I have two Mavericks to spare, so I'll do that. All right. Now I got a platoon. It's my dragon platoon. It's got 8 of the technicals with the regular gun, and then 8 of the technicals with the flamethrower. You know, we got to take it off really. That's a good idea, huh? Okay. Well, let's go get them. Yeah. What did I got for you?
Next, you know.
Whoa. I just want to kill all this anti-air shit. Get those Drakens out of the way. I don't know where these guys. Is there a spawning barrack somewhere in this?
Nope.
Nope.
No, just get rid of them engaged there.
Okay.
But you killed an.
Now I get rid of that crap. I can deploy this to them. I really like this. I haven't really played around with this that much. This is my Galen. And my envoys. First thing I'll do. Guys, this is new to me. This is the first time I'm doing it.
Is it the level 5 Galen?
I think it's level 4. Oh,
Very
not
good.
bad so far.
Very good there, by the way.
Yeah, Galen works nice with the air, I think. Does a pretty nice job. Yeah, back it off a little bit. Whoa, hey, you stay with me, Galen. Do that. Backer. So my Galen is dying. And I'm getting shot by 100 missiles. I have to kill those before I die. Oh, Galen's dead. I'm dead. Oh no. That kind of hurt. I think it's an hour repair for that Galen, if I'm not mistaken. That's the first time I've tried this, so it's completely new. Yeah, I've been testing it. You know, it seems to work pretty well with the air.
Yeah.
Just don't get it killed like I did. Balls to the wall here. Laser deploy at another tune. Yeah. That's all she wrote, folks.
What's that there? I think it's
That's okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't, I did take damage, significant damage, but I was doing this for the purpose of testing the Galen. So I like to see how it interacts with the air. So it's not a way that I would
usually don't.
recommend doing the base, but it's just a way to demonstrate how the Galen works with the envoys. I think it works well with the envoys.
Yeah.
All right. I'll stop before I give you guys wrong idea how to play the game.
No, it was actually pretty good to see the gallant in action.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried it with the envoys. I haven't really tried it with any other air yet, but it does work. Actually, I have tried it in the 95s, and it does work well in the Shadow Ops 95s.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of, it takes a beating, and you know, the good thing is it, you know, kind of just follows your air around, which is kind of a trip. You know, you have a little ground tune following your air. So. Cool.
Yep. Hello there, Mr. Rummel. Are you there? Also, there's room on the panel there, not there. If anybody wants to join the panel there, you're more than welcome there, not there. There's a slight vetting process there. It takes you 5 minutes there. Well, Howard will know about all the vetting processes and that there. I mean, that's why he's good to go.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just give me 100 gold, and you'll be right on.
Yeah.
So, what is everybody upgraded now besides the CC? What's the second plan there? CC first, defense lab second, or what is it there? What do you think, guys?
I think everybody's in accordance with as far as your worker goes. CC, defense lab, and then me personally, I've seen how people reacted to the bunkers and towers. Me personally, if you're going for time upgrades, I'd either go for your barracks or your war factory to get that spawning unit.
Yeah.
Me, that's just me though.
That's what I'm going to do there. I'm going to do CC, defense lab, and spawning units. Infantry, I'm trying to get up to the dragon level. What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna do the academy first because mine is still level 10.
I'm going to do my war factory after the CC, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going for
That's
the
a
global.
bit low.
In case you guys are wondering, it's an hour and 7 minutes repair for that Galen.
Yes, it's the same time as the caretaker, I think.
Yeah, it's about the same time, yeah.
But,
I'm ready to show the way I do mine.
yep, there we go there.
On mine, I've upgraded my
So
CC,
there you go there.
my defense lab. I've done the weapons lab as well. And now I've done 2 levels on the barracks and war factory, and now that's it for me really. I'm just gonna let the workers start doing the barracks and war factory up to max level.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not all that impressed there by the big stuff up there.
Well, just for me, like I said, the bunker. For me, for the last 2 years now, maybe my bunkers for me have been the strongest part in my base. You know, so I've always played. When anyone attacks me, I'll do everything I can to protect my bunkers to try and keep them alive, because you know they're giving great range and obviously a lot of damage. And I was, like I said, you know, we've had that level of stronghold now for quite a while. I was really hoping. I just think it's a bit cheapy, you know, that we didn't get to be able to put one more Draken or Sharpshooter in there. You know, that's the new generation of unit. You know, just for us to be able to only put Liberators in there or Spartan, just feel a bit let down for the time and money it costs.
Yes, I know you mean.
I'm
lovely if I want to 750.
Yeah,
then you could have done whatever you want to do. You could put 2 sharks or 1 Dracon or.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Yeah.
I've actually heard of this one player out there called Devo, and he actually puts breachers in.
Breachers?
Sorry, Devo.
I mean, they're amazing, but their range, yeah. Yeah.
I'm leveling up my breachers because they're phalanx killers, and if you think you can come to my base and kill my judge and get inside my donut hole, my breachers will rip your phalanx a new asshole.
You mean your skipjacks? Maybe.
Yes, I can one-shot a phalanx with my max skipjack and my level 7 breachers. Only 5 of them. One shot the phalanx and the Spartans that come out of its ass.
Yeah, they beat up on those phalanx pretty
Yes,
easily.
the range may suck, but you put them right next to a tank, and they're absolutely incredible. Like a hammer.
That's very good.
Yes.
Very
Hopefully
good there.
you'll see my videos out shortly. Yes, I have my own channel. Nothing major. Not too many followers so far.
I'll look for it. So you have in there, you have your jug, you have some vindicators, and your
Yeah,
caretaker.
it's very good
I've
there.
got
Simon is very good there to run down that.
I've got
There we
11,
go. What's the next? And the Dragon in one shot. Very good.
I've got 11 technicals, 1 flame, 1 rocket, then the rest are all standard.
You got full explosions on, I can see.
Oh yeah, I've not.
I love that. I started doing that for my videos. People complained because I didn't have the explosions on, so I put teeny tiny ones on.
I like the explosions. They make it look nice.
Yeah.
Oh, why do I have something pinned to the top? It doesn't belong there.
Very good there. Very good. That's why you get rid of them.
Nix is, once you got rid of Nix, the base is easy. She just tears up your technicals.
Right.
Oh, didn't really want that to come out.
Very good there. Very good there. That's excellently done.
Yes.
Well done. I lost my YouTube. I guess I have to reopen it. There we go. I don't know what happened. I'll have to put catch up now.
Out of the way. So turn around.
Scooby! Yes, Scooby's in the side chat. Yes, I stole his idea after watching his base being hit in a war, and I couldn't believe how whatever it was that was shooting out of his bunkers. I'm like, what the heck is that? And it was killing the phalanxes. That's funny. Skipjack's keeping your Drakens happy, is it? Mm-hmm. That's why she's got knee pads. Just saying. Come on, that was funny.
Target that aid is, get rid of that corner.
Yep.
Target that flat turret with Sunder.
Hey, I'm ready to pop off the panel. I know we don't have a full panel, but if anybody else is in the side chat that wants to jump in, just PM Anton. Ooh, Spencer, like the new avatar, man. That's pretty kick-ass. I think, Frank, yes, I definitely did see your request to join Leinster's page. So if there's anybody else that's in the YouTube side chat that wants to join the page, I'm an admin on his page because he's not on all the time, especially on the weekends, spends time with family. So if you guys want to join.
Yes, Stuart, you got my turn.
Nicely done there. What does everybody think about the next spaces everybody kicks out? Are they fair, unfair, or?
I think they're pretty reasonable bases for the amount of damage you take.
I think.
Yep.
I think, on a quick opinion, when they first came out, I was using City's video and somebody else's when they first came out, and I'm glad that they, knocked back some of the levels a little bit. I think it's a challenge. I don't think that they should be easy, like super easy. But I agree when they first came out, and I'm sure you guys would agree too. They were a bit OP'd in the beginning, and now that we've kind of worked them through.
I still think one time only basis should be 10 minutes. I think you should be allowed that time.
Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree.
I think 10 minutes is a fair time to do it. Like, that's a challenging base.
Look, all you guys in Europe, I'll acknowledge it. All you guys in Europe, you get bogged down in the Delaware hub. So, I mean, by the time you get into the base, it's already like 6 minutes and 10 seconds. For some of you, it's less than that. You're down to 5 minutes to finish the base because of the lag. And that's not your computer. That's because you get bogged down in the hub trying to get into the United States. Yep. So that's not something KIXEYE can fix either. That's the government, the United States government, scanning to make sure you're not money laundering or doing something worse. So that's not your fault. I think the one hit, I think maybe that should be something, especially anybody who's in the next focus group. If it doesn't come up in the focus group, those of you who get invited, if you get invited, I haven't been asked yet for participants. But in the 10 questions at the end, they usually, those of you who've been in the focus groups, they usually open it up to questions. I'm going to propose it to the team, but it would be really nice if, they kind of get tired of hearing from the moderators. They ask for our opinions, but it would be really nice if the people in the community were to also nicely, constructively ask for that. Because you guys in Europe, I know you know what I'm talking about. You do not get the full 7 minutes to hit that base. You never do.
Or maybe somebody there that, I'm going to put this on Valhalla here now.
Yeah.
Well, Valhalla, maybe you could start a constructive sort of post on the forums. What do you think is a reasonable time to do a one-hit base? Not for you. Not for you.
Yeah. Yeah, for the average player. Yeah.
For the average player. I'm not saying like 15 minutes and that there.
No.
Yeah,
because of course
I think that's
you would do 7 bases in 15 minutes there. But if you were level 35,
yeah,
how much time do you think that would be? You know what I mean? Roughly.
I personally think 10 minutes is the perfect number.
I think 10 would be good. Why don't you throw
for the one-hit challenge? Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent in the side chat. The only reason why I'm not doing the hero token bases is because it's one hit. But I also see, again, with those higher level token bases, and I'll be honest, those of us who are higher levels, we've worked to get where we are, or worked together as a team to get where we are. And I don't think that a level 32 or 35 or 30 something should be out there begging for a base and then be given one of those high level bases for free. So I am in agreement with KIXEYE that there be some bases on the map that are a challenge and they are one-hit wonders just for that reason. Because if not, then you'd have level 30s running around with some of the same stuff that we have. And I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to. I know that sounds ignorant of me, but because Jano helped me get some of my stuff, but I wouldn't want to see people who don't work for their stuff. But I think increasing the time would allow them, especially if Zach's out there doing videos using special forces and shit. His videos just blow me away.
Also, it was said there, the way sometimes in the event there, the last event, the event base was 10 minutes or 7, like a one-time only base or not there. That stops everybody from doing that base there. But if you got an extra 3 minutes there, it might make you want to do that base.
Yeah,
I think a little bit of extra time if it's a one-hit wonder. Just, or 10 minutes is too much. Have them add 2 minutes. I don't know, just something really off the wall, something more than 7, because you guys are going to get lagged. All you guys in Europe are going to get lagged. I mean, as many videos as I've seen from every single one of you, I watch. But
I think 10 minutes there is a good base to start off with so far.
You're gonna get
it might go down or it might go up, you know what I mean? But I think 10 is a good base.
I think 10's a nice round number. I mean, it's one hit anyway. So if you can't do one hit, you bring all the tunes you have. If you can't do it in one hit, well, you keep practicing until you do. Hey, I've sat next to basses that were one hit wonders, and people laugh at me because they see I have it surrounded with 4 tunes, and they're like, why do you have that surrounded with tunes? I'm gonna say, because I keep freaking failing and coining my tunes and going back in and trying again. I don't have to worry about moving my tunes because the bass is reset. I just go back in and try it again until I get it right.
No.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, go ahead there, Thomas.
The first time I was in a Nick space, I got my Juggernaut and my technical smashed totally. Then I get my eyes on that unit. I just want to show you the power of that Nix at level 10, if that's okay.
Yes, I want to see.
I know this is a 60 base, but what I like about the Nix is that when it first target a moving unit, it will die anyway. I will go up and take the moving Hellhound up here. Didn't know if you... Oh, it is shooting at me. And that takes out the Hunter too. I want to have that moving. If you can see that Hellhound that's moving here.
Yep.
See what happens when I target it. And that is good in some PvE bases. It's one-shot kill. That's, in my opinion, pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm.
How much is the repair on that there, by the way?
30 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable repair for the Knicks.
Yeah, that's what I love using it. Yeah, it's fast repair.
Yep. 30 minutes from dead. So.
Now, again, another question for you, Solver. What is your favorite unit to go to here nowadays?
Jericho.
It's still the Jericho, is it?
Yes. Well, thus far, man, it's always been Jericho for me.
Anybody argue against Jericho?
I like the envoys.
Yeah.
Envoys for the air. Yeah, that's it.
I like the Sleeves the best.
I think
I'm trying to,
I think I like the envoys because of the old Owl Storms.
Yeah, Valhalla, I bet you got your Jericho in your base, have you?
I'd used to have it, yeah, because I love the boost you get.
Yeah, you're totally survivors, you said there. Yeah.
I just wanted to try it because, you know what it's like. What I asked, obviously, for Kickstarter, whether it happened or not. Like at the moment, if you get hit sort of 5 times in a row from enemies, and they're all outside your base, because of the bit of lag and that 10-second countdown timer, you don't usually even get the 10 seconds when you get to the second, third, and fourth hit. So obviously I was asking whether Kicks would consider extending it maybe to 15, because the problem is, like I say, when I've got the Jericho, the rapid reload tech, you can only use it 3 times, then you've got to gold it, which I've got no problem buying that. But sometimes I've done it many times where I've hit the gold to reload it and it hasn't reloaded. And it's took me gold, so then I'm hit on the 4th time and I've got no rapid fire. So, yeah, just for now, I've just decided, because I just wanted to feel like what it was like, the Bloodlust, and the reason why I think it's so good at the moment. As we know, right, most people use Drakens mostly in their bases, for bunkers. Yeah. Now, the big thing with the Drakens is, okay, they're very powerful, and obviously they follow like the heat seekers, although they travel very slow, so they won't hit the phantom or something like that. But you see them, don't you? You know, you can see a mile off. What I love about my sharpshooters in my base is you don't see the fire. You know, so sometimes you're getting hit by it and you don't even realize you're getting hit. The next thing your DS is getting wiped out, whereas you normally see the great big blue things coming at you. So that's the reason I've gone for it. And as you can imagine, sharpshooters are a lot more powerful than the Draken. And then when they've got Bloodlust running at 100%, oh my god, yeah, they are very, very powerful.
Yeah, they are indeed. You know what I mean? In defense, I wouldn't hit you there. In attack, there I might have a chance, but in defense.
On the units, my favourite units in the game has always been Jericho, and now since Nick's level, the new level come in, now I love Nick's as well. Like I do my 95 Shadow Ops each week with just Nick's, you know. So yeah, love it.
Just a side note, guys. I just tried to use the Jericho with the. I just tried to use the Jericho with the Prophet, and it doesn't work that well. At least the way I'm using it.
Yeah, Crash on YouTube, he's saying Doran if his dual tune is repairing.
Doran?
Yeah, the Nightmare.
Yeah, I used to use that a long time ago. I'll tell you another unit that a lot of people don't use, and probably a lot of people have. I don't know if people know this, but you know Dante, the tank?
Yeah.
The Ultra Hero tank, wasn't he? With his tech, if you have his rapid tech, which his one gives 500% splash. I don't know if you know this, but when you enable that, it instantly kills technicals. Instantly. Like, you know, it's just amazing. I've had it many a time.
It can be shocked, is the only thing.
Yes, that's the problem. Same as Ardor.
That's the problem there, you know what I mean? And not there. And you can't do your traits as in Sentinels and the shock and that there, but you know what I mean? If somebody runs the shock up, you're going to go. You're going to rock and roll up there, you know what I mean? There, but if anybody comes to your base without shock, I would put that in there because it's going to kill everything.
Yeah, that's why at the moment, see, because I'm a survivor, I've got Roland level 10 in my base, and yeah, he can't be shocked. So he does severe damage. So I love it.
Oh, that's a monster anyway.
Oh yeah, he is.
At mine level 7, that's a monster.
Hi, Hillary.
Hi, what's going on?
Just showing the Nick spaces.
Hooray there. What are you upgrading there now, and what do you think of the updates in general?
What am I upgrading right now? Let me look. I've got my envoys going. I've got my sharpshooter going. And I've got my Darkstorm going.
And what do you think of the kick size upgrades there, not there? What do you think so far?
I think they're okay. I mean, the times are still pretty ridiculous in my opinion, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm used to it.
Yep. I think that's the way everybody is talking there tonight there. The teams are just a bit harsh, so they are. But I don't think anybody's going over mad about it there, so they're not. That's a shame, though, there, you know what I mean? That's a shame there, not there. You should have listened to us there a little bit there, you know what I mean? What do you think there, Valhalla? You don't think you're not disappointed a little bit?
Yes. Well, for me, my honest opinion is the last 6 weeks, 2 months roughly, you know, since Storm Chase has been coming in, I've seen some good changes, you know.
Yep.
I love the fact that he does play occasionally.
I love that guy. That guy is 100% there. You know what I mean? And he knows his stuff.
Yeah. So that's great that he's taking the time like that. On the other hand, you know, I don't want to diss Dan Wrongfinger because he did bring some good things to the game as well. But for me personally, this last couple of months, I like the input he's doing, like on Discord as well. You know, same with Bernie, doing great work. But for me, I was really excited for this update. You know, as soon as I heard about it a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking, oh, can't wait. Now, truthfully, you know, yeah, I just feel like, you know, They're taking
That's
the P
right.
a little bit too much. They're taking the P, you know,
Yeah.
too much. I think they should have reduced them, maybe not even just the time, maybe reduce the amount of upgrades we got as well.
Well, I've spoken with Storm Chaser, and I mean,
Jim, have you done the spreadsheets? Have you there? Remember you're going
No,
to
I
spreadsheet?
haven't done the spreadsheet yet. But
Yep.
I've spoken to the CNOs. You know, there's a lot of players upset about the times and the upgrade time and stuff and the cost. And I do believe they're going to take a second look at that for like maybe the next rollout. I don't want to say like they're going to update the upgrade times now, because like all the people that spent money on the game upgrading their base and stuff, they don't want to upset anybody, so they're kind of cutting a pickle there. But I think they will take a look at during their next upgrade rollout at these building upgrade times. So they are listening. They've heard what we had to say about the time.
No, but they will. They'll take everything on reason, so they'll there.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just
the weapons lab. Seriously, 15 days, isn't it? Just that is a lot. Just to put another bastion in there.
And you get no. You don't
increase
get
in size.
You don't get any max. There's no point there. Just ignore that. But just ignore that bit there.
So they heard what we had to say about these upgrade times, and how certain, like me, I wasn't too happy about the upgrade times and a few others, but they are listening to us, and so that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm behind compared to a lot of y'all when it comes to upgrades. Like my weapons lab is only upgrading to level 3 right now, and it takes 9 days. That's insanity.
Oh God, no way.
I was hoping that the weapons lab would get a little bit of love. We had some buildings. I don't want to go back through forums and find that out for you, but a lot of buildings got some love and got their upgrade times reduced by as much as like a day or two. And I don't see that. I'd have to like really dig through the notes, but I don't see where the weapons lab got the love, because maybe back then, that's when Wrong Thinker was still a dev. Jeez, I'm trying to move the frickin' screen while Thomas is doing this Bearcraft. I feel like an idiot. I don't think at the time, maybe it wasn't planned, but those announcements were made by Wrong Thinker, so I'm not really 100% sure. I was a little disappointed as a player to see the weapons lab at 15 days, although I do think having 2 bastions in your base, because I've already seen a few players that have 2 bastions in there, is a really, really strong thing to have in your base.
I heard it through the grapevine. You know how the bastion bases are out Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays?
Yes.
Yes.
I heard they're going to consider making it every other day. That's just something I heard, though. I don't know where I heard it from. It was
probably from Discord, because originally I think it was being considered, again, I can't speak in absolutes, but I think it was being considered that the amount of cores that we could hold would be increased. Maybe at the time of the release, that wasn't something feasible, or it didn't work out well. So maybe they made that decision not to increase that for right now. But I would love to be able to see that we have more storage, especially for the cores. And if they can't offer that, then I'm in agreement. If whatever the conversation that happened in Discord the other day, I did see it. It happened so fast I didn't take pictures because I was working on something else in real life work on my computer. I didn't get the pictures fast enough. If they would consider putting those bases out like every other day, so much better, because I always have one built, I always have one waiting to be placed, and I always have enough supplies, rare elements, whatever you want to call them, coarse chemicals and silicone, to build something else. But if we're going to have 2, Spawning them only 3 days a week doesn't really work for me.
Knocking Futz said, Storm Chaser said on Discord yesterday that core bases will be out Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Isn't that what they are now?
No, they're Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays right now as it is.
You're right. That's right. There isn't one on the weekend. Well, it's nice that they're on the weekend then, because that was a complaint in the very beginning. Go ahead, Valhalla. I'm sorry. I saw you unmute.
Oh, no. I'm vaping, so I'm muting myself while I vape. So some people have complained before where I make the noise of sucking.
Well, congratulations to everybody that's on the panel that is vaping instead of smoking.
That's it, exactly. It's better than smoking.
Very, very proud. And I know that makes me sound like a mother or whatever, but I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, then you get a smoke.
If you want to get water pipe, I'm okay with that too. So whatever, to each his own. I'm still learning that one, by the way. Yes, I'm TMI, but it is what it is. I'm old. What do you guys think of the I see a lot of players that already have the buildings out with spawning units. I'm not trying to take away from you in time, but I'm curious. Have any of you come across the people? I'll give him a shout out, Mofo Joe. He has the spawning units coming out of his base. And I've seen a few videos. Have any of you guys, PvP-wise, have you come up against the people that have the spawning units? And how do you feel about seeing a Hades flying across the screen?
No, I have not.
I have completely flattened the base just this morning, and that's that one player that I ran across that I was chasing in your sectoring. As a matter of fact,
did he?
I don't remember spawning.
Ooh, sorry about that.
I don't remember if he had spawning units. So I was so flat. He was just I played my tune and then looked away, and he was flat. So.
There we go. We've got a question there from HH. Question: what platforms do you use? Insulated, armor, or clothing?
I use
armor.
But mostly armored.
Yep.
Armor.
Mine's armored.
Yeah, armored, and for heavies, for me, I use insulated.
Yeah.
Because they can't be shocked.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, same here. The heavies are insulated and the normals are armored.
Yes, sir.
Yep, very good there. Yep. I think it's the same answer for everybody there.
I don't like when my stuff gets shocked. Because then I'm sitting there going, frack. But yes, I changed them. But that's a lot of days and a lot of resources, and now they don't take as long.
I'm going through a base design epidemic because I'm going crazy about this stupid CC and this shit. And I just forgot.
Give him a time out there for old time's sake.
If you time him out, it times out all his stuff.
Oh, he's such a sweetheart.
I'm his brain nature, but I guess
don't time him out, man. That's not cool.
No, I'm not gonna time him out. He's been great.
He's still wanting to him, but they're not there.
Active in Discord, and it's good to see more of you guys in Discord. By the way, thank you so much for supporting the team. And even if you're frustrated about something, being constructively frustrated is perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, it is encouraged, strongly encouraged. I might add, strongly encouraged. If you see anything wrong in the game, send a support ticket. Yep. You have customer support, send a ticket.
Yes.
Storm Chaser especially wants to know. He wants to know the responses you guys are getting.
We love you back.
He wants to know this. He wants to know the responses people are getting from support, because there's been a lot of complaints about support. So if you guys see something wrong with the game, send a support ticket,
and then come in Discord. Yeah, don't use. I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying for those of you who aren't eligible to support, by all means, come in and say that you see a bug, and then you can come in the general, and then repost that in the bug report section. And then if we ask you a question, have you sent the ticket? Please don't take that as personal. It's just us trying to find out whether or not you have access to support. If you do, we still want you to send a support ticket because those beans are counted. And if you're just coming into Discord and there isn't a record that it's an issue, then even customer support and the expert panel might not even know that it's a known issue. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'd like to bring up a little something. Last year, okay, you know when the Diamond Tech first got released,
Yeah.
I got it for my phalanx, like Diamond, and put it on to Max. I've got a mate, you know, long time mate, who's we've played the game together for over 5 years, nearly 6 years, and he got it as well. And we wanted to test because it just didn't feel like it was actually giving that 10% boost. So we basically both got one phalanx each, you know, and how we did it was we attacked each other. So we're in the same clan, so there's no boost, nothing like that. The difference was we ran exactly the same unit, except that I had Diamond Tech. No, sorry, he put the Diamond Tech on and I didn't. So other than that, the other 3 bits of tech were exactly the same. So we did once, I recorded it all. First time I attacked him, plat to plat, I won. We just ran around in circles shooting at each other with the flanks. Second round, he attacked me. Same again. He still had the diamond. I won again. So I sent that into Kixeye, you know, saying, look, here's proof that your diamond tech ain't working because I'm winning without the diamond tech on. And I got a message back on support saying, if this is true to be case, then I will get compensated for my time and efforts. I never heard another thing again about it.
Aww.
Correct me. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the people on the support team, I don't think they actually play the game. And so they're not familiar with the technical aspects of the game as far as diamond tech and what it's supposed to do, if it gives you a 10% boost, and you know those intricacies of the game. They're not familiar. I mean, they're familiar with simple stuff like I lost my tune because I got disconnected in a base or something like that, you know. But they're not going to know about, you know, certain techs and stuff like that associated for our units.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
they don't play the game. I don't believe. Maybe some of them do, but I don't think they do.
Okay, there, guys and dolls. There, have we got anything more there to the show, or will you give her a shout out, Sir Holy?
Did Rob want to show how not to do a Nick space?
Nah, thank you.
I already showed you guys that. Man.
Yeah, Chim already did it, so thank you, Chim.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, there, guys and dolls. I think it's time to go here. So, is there Chim Peru there? Shout
yes,
out.
Sir. Thanks for having me, and shout out to YouTube, and shout out to the War Commander development team. And I know a lot of people are upset about the times. I'm particularly not happy with it, but you know, maybe they'll take a second look next time. So shout out, they're still doing a great job despite, you know, these things. And I do strongly encourage people to send support tickets when things go wrong in the end, because they want to see that. And I got my ass chewed out for it, for not sending enough support tickets when things go wrong. So please,
yeah.
by all means.
Hey, Canada, Chim Peru. Hillary.
Just shout out to everybody out on YouTube and everybody on the panel, and thanks for having me on. Sorry I didn't add much.
No. You're good to go. You're good to go.
Nice.
Skipjack.
Yes, sir. Shout out to everyone on the panel. A super sexy shout out to Valhalla for taking his chicken wings off and jumping in on the panel.
Thank you.
You're welcome, love. I promise to be in your side chat as well.
Okay.
Hopefully I won't get timed out this time. That's a side joke between me and Valhalla. Thank you to the panel, everybody here. Thank you, Anton, for putting on an awesome show, as always. Thank you for the Europeans for being willing to get together at this interesting time of the day. Saturday evening for you, Saturday afternoon for me, practically Saturday midday for Champ. And would like to thank the Kickside team for being willing to listen, even when we as players have something constructive to say, and still being willing to make changes if need be. I want to also thank the community for being willing to, when I send you a PM or I post in one of the rooms, have you sent a ticket? As Champ said, it's not that I'm blowing you off. It's because I want to make sure that those numbers get sent to the customer support team as well. Thank you. Also, shout out to the expert panel members who are doing a great job. And for those of you who are interested in joining the expert panel, all you need to do is reach out to a customer service, Kicksai employee. They don't always have openings, but sometimes they do. If you're interested, please put your name in the barrel. And for the expert panel members that aren't doing such a great job, step it up, because I get to see some of those answers you're giving and I'm not liking them and they go to other people. So if you want to stay an expert panel member. All right, that's it.
No one.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to everyone watching and to the YouTube and the panel, and wish everyone a good night.
That's okay. Tomas, switch.
Yeah, I will have a shout out to Unshackled for doing those shows. Wednesdays are a little late for me, but I'm happy to be with you on the Saturdays. And shout out to Kicksai for making the game great again. And shout out to the YouTubers for watching us. Thank you all.
Thank you, Candy. Tester Richard.
Yep, shout out to you for putting shows on. Thanks for having me on again. Shout out to the panel. And a shout out to all the YouTube viewers. Thanks for tuning in. That's it, thanks.
Yep. Well, I'm going to go in here, there, now. There's another person there after me there, so. And he is an absolute legend in the game there, and I've been following him there for yonks and yonks and yonks. And he's a cool kid, so he is there, you know what I mean, there. And that there is maybe been an enemy sometimes there, but he's always shook my hand afterwards, so he has there. He's a great guy, so he is there, not there, and I'm glad to have him on this show there tonight there, and hopefully we'll get him on the show many moons. And time there, not there. So I thank you to everybody there, not there. To everybody that's watching there. Thanks to you to all the panel there, not there. And YouTube land, keep it classy. And Valhalla, I'll leave the last dance to you.
Oh, thank you. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me on the show. I enjoyed it. Yeah, and I will come again if you want me to.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone on YouTube. It gives up your time like we do as well, and all the panel. And on the last note, I'd just like to say, Kicksai, if you're listening, please consider maybe, changes still can be done from this update that's done. You've upset quite a lot of the community with it. So even the people that have coined, you know the ones that have, you could refund or do something. But yeah, maybe have a look into it. Other than that, have a good week and enjoy your event next week. Thank you.
Okay, keep it classy.